Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I'm going to show you how to shorten a set of curtains in this video. It's a quick one. My neighbor asked me to alter his curtains and I decided to make a video of it because I'm sure a lot of people would benefit from it. The trick is to remember to measure from the bottom. If you measure correctly from the bottom, you will have a perfectly even straight hem. I asked my neighbour to pop a little safety pin in where he wanted his curtains to sit. So I just added on an extra 2 inches. So he wants his curtains to be 20 inches shorter. So I am measuring 18 and I'm allowing for a 2-inch hem. So I'm doing quite of a bigger hem because it's curtains. So I want to have a nice thick hem on it. Once you are marked and measured, you can cut your fabric. Now, I could have easily cut this on the floor, but I was just being lazy maybe. So I was cutting it off my ironing board. But if you are a bit overwhelmed with all of the fabric, don't worry, you can cut it on the floor if it's easier for you. Once it is all cut, we are now going to do the hem. So I'm doing a nice thick hem on this, similar to the original hem that was on it. So I fold it over once and I'm just checking it with my ruler that it's even all the way along, because if it's not even, you may find you'll get like a curve, it won't be straight. You'll also notice that I am putting the lining into this as well. So I'm sewing the lining in. So I'm measuring it all along, so like how you would hem trousers or a dress, I'm folding it over once, pressing it in and folding it over again, pressing it in, and then I'm adding some pins and then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine. Remember to do a reverse stitch at the start of your sewing and at the end, and take your time when doing this. I paused a couple of times just to take out pins and rearrange the fabric. Don't be afraid when you're kind of working with a lot of fabric, just take your time. If you are going to be pausing, just remember a little tip to leave the needle inside of the fabric. Don't stop with the needle out, make sure to keep it in. Once I was finished with all of my stitching on the machine, I gave the curtains a good iron and a good press to get out any creases. I also just ironed the new hem on it as well to make sure it was nice and straight. I couldn't, because these aren't my curtains, I couldn't hang them up to kind of see if they were looking good. So standing on a chair helped. Also, I did a pair of these curtains, so there was 2 in the set. So I just measured them off each other to make sure that they were both correct. So I just laid it down on the floor, which you're going to see now, and Pepsi obviously had to get in on the shot. So I laid them down on top of each other, measured top to bottom, and they're looking good. They are an even set. The last thing I wanted was one longer than the other.